Hey, hey, hey. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, I want to get right in because I always say I'm going to be on here for a good time, not a long time. All right. So, no strife. All right, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, this is day 4 of the No Strife Challenge. All right. And there are some that say they are on this no strife challenge. So if you don't catch this live, you can catch the replay, y'all. But I'm so excited, right? So the first day of the no strife challenge is very draining because your body, yourself is so used to doing what you want to do, nothing deep, right? Self wants to do what it wants to do. It wants to feed into urges, cravings, right? Toxic behavior. Yes, that's what the self wants to do, right? So y'all, I just got into this car and it is flaming hot. All right. But yeah, self wants to do what it wants to do, right? So yeah, this is what the No Strife Challenge is about. 21 days of peace, and someone said that if you practice something for 10 days, it can become a habit, right? Just like we know when we practice things that are toxic, right? If you keep practicing toxic behavior, it becomes a habit. So um, yeah, this is day 4. So this is like the detoxing period for because those of us who have been on the no strike challenge, this is like my 4th time going on. Sometimes things become repetitive. So we incorporated. Some people on my team, we incorporated the Daniel fast, which entails no meats and no sweets, y'all. So needless to say, yeah, it's a journey because yesterday I messed up on the fast because my niece's birthday, right? So I did indulge in a piece of cake and some ice cream. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not self sabotaging myself, right? I'm going to get up and get back up on this challenge, right? So yeah, 21 days of peace. So let's talk a little bit about toxic behavior, right? Toxic people. um there are some people in your life that are toxic, right? And you keep letting them in. Why do we keep letting these toxic people in our life? They may be entertaining, right? Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. Maybe there's some toxicity within you that connects with that person, but nevertheless, that person is in your life and it's holding you up, right? It's holding you back from your vision, it's holding you back from your dreams and what God put you on this earth to be, right? And let me tell you, if you allow a toxic person in your life, they will disrupt your life, right? They will tear it up, right? They will move it around. When it comes to toxic people, they will disrupt your life. So you gotta get a hold on that, right? You may have toxic kids, right? Yeah, because we know social media is raising our kids, right? So yeah, we have to get a hold to that. So that's why we're on this no strike challenge for 21 days, right? 21 days of peace, no toxic behavior. And let me tell you, sometimes you don't realize it, but we're toxic, okay? And I'm just gonna throw myself under the bus, right? Hey, 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 whoever that is, thanks for joining. Okay, so yeah, sometimes we can be rebellious, right? Sometimes we can be slowful, okay? Because even before this challenge, I found myself let me just see. I found myself not moving. Have you ever like been in a situation or in a type of spirit where you just don't feel like you? Here they go, inner feelings, and that's what fasting does. Fasting is it address the conflict within, right? Because if you don't if you don't Address the toxic conflict within the voice that tells you to do good versus the voice that tells you to do evil, right? Self. Then you're going to be in a world of trouble. How many times have been in a situation where you was driving too fast, right? You was rushing, right? We procrastination, right? So we're constantly trying to move against time, where we could get into accidents, right? We could get into road rage, all because we didn't get up early, right? Or we didn't have enough self-control to ignore somebody that's ignorant, right? We got to go back and forth with them instead of being where you should be, right? Toxicity. And we have to address that, because if we don't, and I'm telling you, even on this challenge, I've been on it for 4 years, but it's always something that I have to ask God for restoration, because you can go back to stuff, right? You can think you have stuff in the bag, and then you find yourself going back to it, right? So yeah, so what is toxic behavior? It's manipulation, right? It's gaslighting, it's disobedience, right? It's jealousy, coveting, wanting something that belongs to somebody else instead of getting what God has for you, right? Yeah, we all have coveted, right? And doing it in the wrong spirit, right? Blaming somebody for your unhappiness, right? You're unhappy, and even though you may be going through a divorce, you may be going through something, but you found yourself unhappy, so you blaming it on your probably toxic mate. But let me just address something. Nobody can make you do anything. We choose to do it, and that is the reason that sometimes we have to, so not sometimes, all the time, right? Because the Bible says don't nothing, it's nothing that is good that dwells in this flesh, right? This flesh is enmity against God, right? Yourself is always going to lie to you, right? Your feelings, what you feel, feelings are not facts, right? How many times have you been in a situation where you didn't like this person? You told this person, I hate you, and then you woke up and said, what was I thinking? I'm sorry, my bad, I didn't mean that. Meanwhile, them words then went out, right? They done went out of your mouth and went on an assignment to create what you say. Hey, Locust. Thanks for joining. I hope I'm saying your name right. Happy Wednesday. We are on this no strike challenge, and it's not easy but let me tell you something. The enemy will tell you that as you go on this journey, if you choose to, right? Hey, hi, hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, if you choose to, sometimes when you make a mistake, or you be like, oh, you slipped up and cursed, right? You like, oh, my bad, I'm supposed to be on this challenge, I done messed up, right? So don't quit, right? Keep going, because there's something within you that's fighting against the flesh. That's why you can catch a mistake. You can catch toxicity when it comes out. You be like, oh, my bad. Okay. So yeah, no strife, y'all. No strife. So yeah, toxicity, blaming other people. Even if somebody, and y'all, let me tell you, y'all, confession. The first time that I went on this strife challenge, I was in the midst of a breakup. Tell me, how hard is that? And you just found out a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna put it there. You done found out the worst of the worst. So what does the self want to do? Turn up. But somebody on social media was in the midst of this no strife challenge, right? So I was like, man, I really need to go on this no strife challenge, and it changed my life. I'm telling you now, I we did break up, but it was the most peaceful breakup ever. It was the most peaceful breakup ever. Why? Because I said that I wasn't gonna go back and forth. I was intentional about peace. And when you fitness to Roach Mitch, hey, I think you need to DM me. Yeah. Um I had a peaceful breakup before. That is crazy. That's crazy because but did you find out things about that person, like they was cheating on you, had a whole family, had a I'm just going through the things because at this time me and my ex is cool, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no spinning a block, but we cool. I don't wish him no hurt on him. I don't wish him any death. I don't wish him nothing. But that was the most peaceful breakup, and that you just don't want to know. Um um Email me to unchurch7 at gmail, and then you can tell me which you said some Australian snacks to try. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, so I can do a mukbang, whatever. Yeah, a mukbang. Okay. I still gotta do my mukbangs, y'all. It's so many fun foods to try in Michigan, in Detroit, y'all. It's crazy. I went to this Mexican restaurant. They had all these popsicles, but now I can't do that because I'm on this no strike challenge. So on August the 17th, I'll be able to do that, y'all. But back to what I was saying. So you said, yeah, peaceful. That must have been hard for you, sister. Man, I'm telling you, I literally cried the first week. Cause I'm like, I was intentional about being peaceful within myself. Now, you can't control what other people do, right? It's gonna be some people, cause like I said, we have allowed some people to come in our life, toxic people to come in our life and have a seat. We didn't give them a room. We didn't give them their own room, gave them a key to our life, right? We have let them sit front stage, back page passes to our life. And then when we start listening to them, listening to their wrong advice that they're giving, because if you toxic, how in the world can you give me some advice, right? So yeah, we have to address that, right? But you can't control nobody, but you can start with yourself, right? You can start with not reacting and not responding to toxicity, right? You can start by practicing obedience, right? To God, right? To things that are going to get you farther in life, right? It makes no sense if you're on the wrong path, and y'all, sometimes we get on the wrong path, right? Sometimes we get in Locust job. You said, Job, you said literally God gives us the strength to overcome the emotional situations. Absolutely. He gives us the strength, especially when you're intentional about asking him. Because sometimes God will do things for you just on general principle, just because he loves you, right? Because of his grace, because of his mercy. You know how the scripture says, goodness and mercy is going to follow me all the days of my life, and I'm going to dwell in the house of the Lord forever, right? So goodness and mercy. But what about when you intentionally say, okay, Lord, I need to fast. I need to starve this flesh. I need to go on this no strife challenge because I don't want to be a bitter baby mama. I don't want to be a bitter baby father. I want to be able to co parent with my children's mother or my children's father. I know it's hell right now, but God, if you give me the strength, I know that things can turn around. I know that you can make things better, y'all. And I am sweating because it's hot out there and I got this air on. But I hope y'all don't hear the air. If y'all do, because I am on fire. I'm on fire, y'all. But yeah, so yeah, toxicity. So yeah, we all have, and not just other people, we can be toxic with to ourselves. You know, that self blaming or self sabotaging voice that comes in you. We got to get that under control, right? I can remember, okay, so yesterday, this is just some little. Yesterday, I was out and about, right, and there was some things that I wanted to do for my sister. So when I be, cause I'm clumsy, right? I be tripping, falling. I'm like, my equilibrium off of what? But yeah, sometimes I be, just doing crazy stuff, and then I be like, oh, stupid, dummy, and sometimes I be like, why did I do that? So God don't want us to self sabotage ourselves. It be people cussing us out all the time. We don't have to join in with them. Yeah, don't cuss your own self out, right? And yeah, sometimes I get so mad at myself for doing some crazy or weird things, right? Losing stuff, leaving stuff behind. So, needless to say, I left my license. Now, how I'm gonna do this, and I'm supposed to be working, right? I'm out in the field, no license, no debit card. I'm all the way at my job in the field on E. And so I was like, okay. I'm thinking to myself, why did I do this? Rushing, not getting up, procrastinating, waiting to the last minute, and things like that, right? So I want to conquer that. I'm praying and asking God. Okay, so for this 21 days, I was just thinking, no, I got to get up early. Okay, I can schedule my own work hours, but why do I want to do them late? So I be working late and everything like that. So needless to say, I was calm because I'm on this no strike challenge, and I remember that I have my debit card in my phone, right? Just things like that. Things when you're in a peaceful state, when you're in a peaceful state of mind, you're able to process things, right? You're not jumping when you know what I'm saying, when things happen, you're not panicking, right? You're not you know how sometimes things come and offers come to you, and it seems like a good idea, especially when you up late, and those people say you can get something for 9.99, and you can get some, and then you be like, oh, that I do need that. They purposely do that to people because if you're supposed to be asleep and you suffering from sleep what is it, y'all? Sleep deprivation, or what is it? I can't think. I can't think of that. I can't think of the word. But anyway, y'all, when you suffering from that and you sleepy, you don't be in your right mind. So you be ordering stuff. Can't really afford it. Why? Because you just going on impulse. And if you continue to go on impulse, you will find yourself in a poorhouse. So I was telling, and just this me, I'm just sharing with y'all some things that I'm working on personally. I'm like, Lord, I pray to be debt free, right? So what did the God of my salvation do? Student loan paid off, right? Student loan paid off, right? They said, yes, all your debts are canceled. Y'all, I'm telling you, God is good. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Nikki. Um, is that, yeah, is that Nikki? Okay. If not, thanks for joining. I thought I saw somebody that came on before. Anyway, y'all, yeah, I was, so I'm winning, right? I'm winning. When your credit start getting good and everything like that, they start sending you credit cards and all this stuff. Y'all, why? Why? That's all I gotta say. Why? But you know what? And then you find yourself, oh my God, this and that. I was just so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want my bills to to exceed my income. Just things like that because of impulse. Going on impulse, making hasty decisions. If somebody tell you somebody's I am not. Uh, I'm laughing at something somebody did. You wrong. You wrong. See how people is toxic, trying to throw me off of my own conversation. No strife. Anyway, y'all, no strife. So y'all, please join me on this no strife challenge, please. Don't live a toxic life. If God promised us peace, right? So go on this no strife challenge. This is day 4, and the theme of day 4 is speak life, and so. I'll be sharing things to my community feed. Like and subscribe, y'all. So I gotta go, and I'm gonna do better with getting up late. Cause I found myself like, I don't have no time to live stream. Cause who getting on live stream at night? Usually I have the best response when I get up in the morning, right? So I'm rushing, trying to do this, trying to do that, and then you said how minor are you? How young are you? Oh, see what I'm saying? Anyway, um no strife, right? So y'all, I always said I'm gonna be on here for we're gonna be on here for a good time, not a long time. So please join the challenge, and I'll see y'all next time. I'll try to pop on. Thank you. Like and subscribe if you want to donate to my channel, because as you can see, I'm in my car, but I like being in my car, right? But I don't want to be all stuck up in the house, right? I gotta get some vitamin D, right? So I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. You said Drake. Yeah, come on now. Why y'all want to troll me? Anyway, bye.